So today we're going to try to smooth up the side-to-side rotation of the pulleys. So when you have some tension on that rope and then the client goes from side to side in one way or another, the pulley does not move smoothly. It kind of chunks around. So I want to solve that. You can just lift these out. So they're just resting in a socket. So the shaft passes through this hole, and that's all there is to it. And by the way, while you're up here, you should definitely check that these two screws are tight. Those can come loose, and if you let those stay loose, they'll eventually rip the screws out of the wood. So that's a good thing to keep tightened up. Also, when I do this kind of work where I'm messing with the cables, I like to put a small amount of weight down here. This is 5 pounds. It keeps the cables somewhat under tension so that there's less of the detangling, no, tangling that happens so easily. So for this job, we're going to have two pieces of equipment. The grease, of course, and these are Teflon washers. I ordered them from McMaster Car. They're a 1/2 inch ID. That's the size of that shaft I just showed you. I'll write it down in the notes. It has a 4-letter acronym describing the chemical formula for the plastic Teflon actually is. Alright, so here we go. We're going to lift the pulley out. Remember, there's a 5-pound mass down there, so we have a little tension on this cable to keep things neat. And then first I'm going to put the washer on. And then underneath the washer, I'll add the grease, just a small strip all the way down the shaft. Should look sort of like that. And then you'll go ahead and put the shaft back in. I think I might have overdone it on the grease there a little. And then once the shaft is back in, yeah, I'll clean that up in a second. You just want to wiggle it way back and forth, far beyond its normal range, just to spread that grease around. And then once that's all done, between the washer and the grease, you have a nice, easy flowing, sorry, didn't mean to shake the camera there, nice, easy flowing motion back and forth.